Is that Miss Jade in the tab? Oh shit. Jade.
Hey, B, what's up?
What you doing in the tab?
Came to get a drink.
Oh shit, well, yo, listen, I'm gonna blow your phone up to do an interview.
Really?
Yeah, come on, let's go do that shit right now. Hey, so, damn.
Look.
Look, I know I fucked your ass up coming down there like, yo, can you put some Miss Jade on?
You did. You threw me for a loop. I was in my bag.
What you doing in the tab?
I came to get a little sip. It's cocktail hour.
This ain't your neighborhood. I know you from
I'm everywhere.
Yeah.
They ain't never did.
Listen now, okay, so I messed with somebody that's from Nicetown, and I don't know if it was the same from when you was down there to now, but yo, it's
Nicetown. Well, I mean, I was just there. I'm always in and out.
It's like it's almost
fuck
like
with the people I fuck with. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta duck, but it's home.
Yeah.
It's
you
home.
used to like that whole like just like how it is now, or was it different back like when you was growing up over there?
I think just the world in general was a little bit rougher, but it's still home. Like you know, it is what it is.
Have you ever like did a song? I think I did hear a song with you and like the Young Guns, cause y'all all from like that area.
Yeah, we all started at the same time. Like I remember when we first started, like they was like a couple of people that I let know. Like I felt like I knew a lot of people that rap, and I had to tell a lot of people like, yo, I rap now. And they niggas was like, you rap? And I'm like, yeah, I stop rap now. And
yeah.
Like, all right, let me hear something. And they like, oh, you rap? Yeah, I rap. Yeah.
So how you like link up with just like Timbo and Missy, because that's way out there. I'm talking about past the the Tri-State, the DMV, and you down there. So how did that whole like connection happen? Because matter of fact, let me just go back a little bit. When I first heard of you, this was around the time like Last Donna, all that shit, like all that whole era, like DVD era, like when I was really getting into like all the whole rap thing, and then I heard about you.
Right.
And they was playing like your song and like partying, and I'm like, who this? I'm still a young buck, you know. And I was in like middle school, but I always loved you. I remember seeing you at Powerhouse, right? I'm gonna take you all the way back. You was walking through. Was it called the Spectrum at then? It definitely
Spectrum.
Yeah. You was walking through with what's his name, John Street, the mayor. Yeah, and you had this like colorful poncho, maybe like a red or blue.
No,
yes.
Where the fuck is my poncho at though?
It was like
let's talk about where my poncho at. Yeah, but I remember that. And motherfuckers used to be like, what the fuck she got on? But I remember that.
That was the
I think we was like rallying for John Street and all that type of shit. Yeah, but I remember.
I got a picture with you. I was so happy. I was like, yo, why you ain't singing that? I did the chicken head and everything. Like,
wow, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think that when I first started, I was a singer first, and then I was in like a couple. I know that's all I do. So I was in like a couple of groups and all that. And then one day I used to do hair too. So I went to hair school. So while I was in hair school, I used to take the sub downtown with the Gordon Phillips and all that. But I would just start with the writing and all that type of shit. Like it just came to me naturally. I didn't even know where it came from. And I would do like ciphers. This one ciphers was out. This one, who was out? C who was out. Figs was out. It was around that time. Like if you was a rapper, you wanted to go out. So you wanted to write your raps, learn to go outside, battle. And that's what I did. Like I would battle everybody. I was like a battle rapper then. And then I didn't think I was going to be like a star. I didn't think I was going to get a record deal. I was doing it because I knew how to do it. And then my manager, who's still my manager to this day, we went out in New York and he was shopping some beats for producers we was working with. And he was like, let's go here, run around. Like we would do, and this is how you got to deal back in the day. Like you had to, back then you needed a demo. Now, with me it was different because it was like something crazy because I ain't need no demo. I just rapped for them and they gave me a deal like that. So I wound up being able to get exactly just like that, and it was easy for me because I would say it was quicker for me. I didn't have to like have a demo. I didn't have to shop my demo around. I just was a hell of a rapper. I just would. You say rap, I'm like that's all I knew how to do. I'm rapping from AM to PM, like that's what I did. So we was like I said, we were shopping beats for another producer that he was working with, and he had some people that they was cool with Timbaland enough. So they was like, well, pick up the phone, call this person, da da da. So I called them. I remember we was like under a bridge somewhere in New York, and I told you it wasn't for me. But you told me to rap, I'm rapping like that.
Yeah, Philly is like that because even with Siegel, I think he did that 1,000 bars or something like that, 100 miles running. But they
the thousand bars.
Yeah, they was running.
Yeah, and it was that same era, and it was like a girl did this shit.
Yeah.
So and nobody I ain't had no big name in the streets. I didn't have motherfuckers ain't even know who I was. They just like, who is this little ass girl that's rapping for her life? And at that point, like I said, I was 18, 17. Yeah, and I was like, I ain't had no squad. Back then it was squads. It was the figures. It was state property. It was, Kristen, it was a bunch of everybody.
Was that hard though, not having a squad,
No, because I didn't think that I was going to get a deal. Like, I just did it because I knew how to do it. It wasn't like, all right, I'm going to change my life.
Let me say something real quick. I always felt like, and some people might say, oh, that's insecure, but I always felt like people that, just do it for, for the love, always end up with the most, and people that's like, grinding hard, been doing this since they was a baby. Right. They be a little bitter because it's like, damn, like we've been grinding so hard.
But I got there. I got that. After I got my deal, I got like, well, who is she? And where she come from? And da 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 da. I mean, that was just talk. But at the end of the day, I don't know. It was like I was at the right place at the right time. I actually got my deal at Quad Studio where Tupac got shot.
Yeah.
So we wound up. Like I said, we were shopping the beats. We wound up getting on the phone with this person, that person. I don't even know how somebody knew somebody. Anyway, so they like, all right, well, meet us at the Quad Studio. So this person was taking a long time. And I'm like, why the fuck is they taking I'm ready to go. Like, I don't want to get Philly shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here no more. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, they got me fucked up. I'm sitting here waiting. So we on our way leaving. Because I'm telling my manager, like, I don't want to be here no more. Like, let's just leave. They want some bullshit. So we leaving, and the person who we was meeting was coming in, which happened to be Jay Brown. He worked for Electra then. He fucked with Rock Nation now. He fucked with Jay and them now. Okay. And he was like, well, where y'all going? And he was like, well, she wanted to leave and this, and he was like, well, what you got? We in the actual lobby of Quad Studio. So I'm ripping his fucking head off, giving it to him. So he like, all right, let's go upstairs. So we go upstairs and he like, this Missy. And that's how I met her. So he was like, this Missy. And so I'm rapping for her. Missy calls him on the phone, on the speakerphone. And she was like, listen to this. And so she was like, well, what you come here for? I said, a deal. I ain't come for her. But she was like, all right, you got it. And I was like, oh, all right. And I still didn't know what that meant. Like, I didn't even know what I'm like, I guess the deal is the thing to get. So yeah. And then next thing I know, I was on, this is when Little Mo had Superwoman out, and I did the Superwoman remix. It never got released, but I did Superwoman remix. Then I got on her album with Brett, and it just was like, oh, this shit real. Like, at that point, I was like, oh, this for real. I didn't know that it was, how it was,
So you jumped in the game head first.
Like, I had no squad. People in the hood would know, like, oh, she got bars. But other than that, like I said, demos was out. I ain't had no demo. I ain't had no song. I ain't know nobody at the radio. I didn't know, it just was word of mouth.
So it sounded like it was just kind of like, it was talent meets feet. Like,
that's what it was.
And the same thing.
That's what it was.
And you was pretty young in the game. Like, do you feel like what you know now versus what you know then, things would have been a little different?
I didn't know shit back then. I didn't know, like I told you, even then I didn't want a deal, or I wasn't even thinking about a deal. I didn't know shit. Yeah. Now, of course. I'm like, of course.
Now, was it your idea to come out with things like Big Head and Ching Ching Ching?
Absolutely not.
I'm about to say, it seems so
absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely not.
So was it your idea to come out with like Ching 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 and Big Head? Because that
absolutely not.
I love the records because they was radio records.
Yeah, they was radio records, and at that time, like I said, I was young. I didn't know about radio records and street records and mixtape records. I just was recording. Yeah. So when you get with a super producer like Timbaland, if he has a vision for you, you follow that vision. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's basically what it was. It was like, this beat, all right, rap to this. All right, write to this. This beat, all right, write to this. All right, this. And that's what it was. And at the same time, like I could say, it wasn't my vision, but it kind of even that type of stuff taught me a lot, because now I know that I can do all types of songs. Like, you know what I mean?
But that filter,
the J's and they coming over with that game again, and that wasn't being done. And I ain't know. And when I first met him, he was like I rap crazy, but he like, you rap really, really good, but you sound like Beanie C.
For real? I didn't hear it though.
He said, but this is before that. He like, you sound like Beanie Siegel, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with Beanie Siegel? He hide the shit out. But it wasn't no flavor. That's what he meant. Like, it wasn't no like flows. It was like everybody, because everybody from Philly rap the same at that time. Right. Coming to block, coming to die, da 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 da. Exactly, and that's how I rap. You can't rap like that over Timbaland beat.
Yeah, he got more of a bounce to it.
Exactly. And so, because I'm not from where he's from, I'm from where I'm from, that's how I rap. So I had to learn how to rap. Exactly.
I always thought that too, like 50 going to like Eminem and Dre.
Exactly.
Like it was like
when you get with those producers, they fine tune you to know how to rap, and it's good, because then at that point, you know, I can rap like I'm from Philly, I can rap like I'm from Chicago, I can rap like, you know what I mean? I got flavors, I got different varieties. Yeah, now I got different flows.
It was different flavors back in the day too, not back in the day, but like, you know, early 2000s, like you had your Brat, you had your Trina doing that. You know, it wasn't as oversaturated as it is now, but it was different like flavors. So how did they kind of like, how did they mold you to be, okay, we're gonna make it this way? And did you want to come with a different style?
Well, my style, like my physical style, was all me. Like it was all me. I was like, you know, like we was talking about the poncho. Like I just did whatever I wanted to do. And so I dressed how I dressed because that's how I dressed. They was thinking of it like a business, and I didn't know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's a difference. And it's like, oh, that's your image. That's what it is. And I'm like, this just is my Monday image. Tuesday, I'm dressing like this. And so. But that's just the physical style. Now with the music, like I said, it was just like, we want to make you global. We don't want you to just sound like you know, like everybody else.
Did you want to label other producers? Because that was a pretty.
I didn't give a fuck. Yeah, I really didn't. I didn't give a fuck. Like, do you know how I'm with? Yeah. And the thing about it is, even with that, like I was signed to Missy first. I wasn't signed to something. I was signed to Missy, and then we went out after I got my deal. I went to LA and I did like a 6-week boot camp, and we would work from 6 at night to 6 in the morning. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like I was like I told you, I ain't had no demo. I ain't really never even record like that. So Tim would always come and be like, yo, can you get this flow? He literally sat on this is how he taught me how to flow. He sat on the floor with me, Indian style, in the studio next to a speaker, and taught me how to rap.
He was kind of.
Yeah, he sat on the floor, but that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what made me be like, this shit is different. Like the way he taught, it was just like a brother and sister type of thing. And mind you, I was signed to Missy. Like she was working on her album. So she was doing her and everybody, but it was a boot camp. It was me, Genuine, Petey Pablo, Aaliyah would come, but I never met Aaliyah. Like she would be in the building, but so it was stuff like that. And I'm like, everybody was doing their thing, like working on their thing. Sweet, Mila from 702, she was doing a lot of the background, so it was just like a boot camp full of fucking talent. And I was like the new kid on the block. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But Tim basically stepped me step by step. So then what happened was my deal, something was wrong with my paperwork with Missy, and he called me and asked me once I was back down nice down back in the hood, and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck is that. He wound up calling me like, yo, I fucks with you. I wanna work with you. If it's cool with Missy, I wanna fuck with you. And I'm like, all right. And I started seeing all these Aaliyah songs and all this shit that was telling me like, go fuck with her. So I called her, asked her, was it okay? And she said it was okay. And then from there, I started fucking with her. Yeah, I always felt like even just now, like artists need artist development. Like with the internet, it's pushing them out there. So when they're coming out with these viral songs, it's nothing following up or them changing anything. So now it's like. And not even that, like, I mean, you know, we was talking before about that, you know, off camera. But I think that you still have to, like, artist development is necessary. But even fucking development.
Yeah. Somebody said that. Somebody said that. I can't remember what celebrity said that.
I think it was Wale.
Yeah, they should come with mental health.
Absolutely, because there's a lot dealing. Because if you go from how people say, you know, not having nothing to eat and all that type of shit to money being thrown at you, that is a big leap. Yeah. You got to be able to deal with that. So I think that that's a thing they should. But they took the artist development out completely.
Was that money?
I don't know. I think it was probably they ain't give a fuck about that. Like what's poppin', what's next. We in a what's next phase. Yeah. Like we in a next what's next. I call it the microwave phase. Exactly. And that's they don't care about developing nobody, but we don't give a fuck about you. What you got? What's hot?
Let's do it.
I did, man. Shout out to Mitchell and us. You know, we did like the jersey. Shout out to June Ambrose. We did a lot of that stuff.
You worked with June?
Yeah, June was my stylist.
You knew June was going to get to where she was at today?
June was where she was at. Like I had no June was where she was at today back then. Like she was like a huge deal. But she was a good style. She was a stylist for me because I was like somebody who was like creative. Yeah. And like I remember one time I did like this Pepsi event and I hated everything that was there and I was like, what about this towel? And she was like, the towel? That's genius. Come on. And that's how it was. Like, you know, how we just did innovative stuff that nobody, like, it wasn't like a big spotlight on me. It wasn't like, she got a towel on. Like, but it was dope because whatever she did with that towel, we made it work. But even with the Adidas stuff, like, the Adidas line, the female clothes wasn't out. Yeah. I got it tapered to be female clothes. And then, you know.
So you started the jersey dress era?
Yeah, I did. With the high socks? The jersey, no, the high socks. Okay. The high socks and all that, the head, like, that's the Mary feel. Like, let's not, you know, let's not act crazy. But the jerseys and making it tapered to fit a girl and the high socks and all that type of stuff, like it was like me bringing it back and bringing it my own style. That was all me. And we got it tapered, but the thing about it is because I don't know what I know now, I didn't market that.
Yeah.
And you can't get mad at nobody for marketing it.
Same thing with the guy. What's the name for Mitchell and Ness that ran that whole
Big Group.
Now it was rumored. Not as rumor. I'm sorry. It's an actual story that Mitchell and Ness was so big that Jay-Z wanted, you know, what is that, exclusivity to certain jersey. But I think Bow Wow ended up getting it, and Jay, I guess he threw Big Rube out of the video shoot for that. So I thought
that's news to me.
Yeah. Like, yo, let me count it off. Now let me count it off.
Hey,
how you get a Jiggaverse, like a Jay-Z?
First of all, Jay-Z wanted to sign me. I was already signed to Missy, but he wanted to sign me. I wound up rapping for him when he came here, and I don't think I ever rapped like that in my life. I'm talking about spicy. Yeah. I rapped, that nigga was like, all right, so you on your way to the office? Like, come on, what you doing? Yeah. And I was like, I was already signed to her, and that's that loyalty Philly shit.
If there was a lot of Philly people over there though.
It was, exactly. So I was like, I'm gonna feel like home when I go over there. Yeah. But I couldn't, you know, we made the decision like, if we wasn't, we would be. And anyway, so he fucked with me after that because he remembered me. And then, you know, him and Tim had their relationship. And then I did the song. I was like, he ain't gonna do it. And Tim was like, he ain't gonna do it. I don't think he gonna do it. And then Tim surprised me. One day I came back to the studio in New York from Philly. And he was like, he played the joint. We listened to it. He took my last verse off, and all I heard was so it was like a surprise. It was like a really big surprise that he did. And then he told me the story of how he did it. He let him hear it, and he recorded it. He like, this shit nuts. And he left. He went to a party. And he was like, you mind if I record my joint over?
So you talked to him?
No, Tim.
Okay,
Tim told me,
if
I record it over, and he was like, yeah. And then I was like, it was crazy because him recording his shit and then going to record it over was like, he don't do that. Yeah. So, and he don't do songs with people he don't fuck with. Yeah. So.
Did they come out the budget?
No, that was like, you know,
because I heard he charged Maya, but the story I heard was, I guess he maybe, you know, at the time when Single D's might have been trying to get at her, but because she wasn't feeling that, he charged her like $100,000. This is from Track Masters. I'm not, you know, making this was quoted from them, and I'm like,
I don't know. He fucked with me. Like I told you, he wanted to fuck with me. So I already had that relationship where he like, oh, she hungry, and I fuck with him. Like I fuck with him, so he like, all right, boom.
Did you think he was gonna be to where he is today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now you had a lot of like, you had your dog. It was a niche.
Mm-hmm.
Why niche?
Yeah. Shout out to Credit Medics.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all go get your credit straight.
Oh, she
Credit Medics.
Yeah. Now, was it any? Because I know Thelma and Louise.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Nina Rose.
Yes. Shout out Nina Rose.
I'm moving here. Shout out Nina Rose. Yeah.
Now, was it any? You know, because I know with females sometimes, homies. You know, was it ever any, you know, congratulations, Jade, but maybe a little like, why you didn't put me on the album? Or why you?
Well, at that point, when I did the album, oh, you talking about Nina or Niche?
Well, I know you got Niche on there.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know Nina. I didn't know Nina then. So you know, she actually had a deal with the same people I was fucking with, but not the same album. They just in the same camp. Her and Pooh Brown. Okay. They had a situation. So, but I knew of her name, but I didn't know her. I never met her at that time. Yeah. But I felt like, I mean, even the people who was on stage with me Don Cannon was my DJ, and I met him from somebody. Everybody who I fucked with, I could bring, I brought. That's how I rock. So.
Yeah. Now in that early 2000s, it was fun. It was fun. Money, like it was constant. It was so different from it today. Like I just feel like more people are out, even down to like Powerhouse and all that. I remember that type of stuff. But you know, now times are changing, and you know, new rappers are coming on. And I remember listening to a mixtape, and he said, "Keep a white girl with white girl like Ryan."
Right. Yeah.
And I thought, I'm like, oh shit, white girl, Ryan. Somebody told me it was a Chinese chick one time. I was like,
Ryan Thor, my best friend. She was like, you know, she was a party promoter. Everybody knew if you was out in these streets, you knew Ryan. If you was getting to a bag, you knew Ryan. If you was a celebrity, you knew Ryan. If you was whatever you was doing, if you was partying and all that, you knew Ryan. She was a good person. She was a good person to know in the city, like a gatekeeper of the city. Like people, even people who came that wasn't from this city and came from other cities, they knew, like, hook up with Ryan, she got you, because she did all the club shit, she did the bottle, she did all that stuff. She was club managers for the clubs that was popping at. And that's who she was, like, she was, you know.
So how did you meet, like, Ryan? How did y'all meet? Because, you know, she, like, you know, white girl, like, where was she from?
She was a white girl, but I met her from being out. Like, you know, at that time, like, you know, I had the big Hummer, and, you know, I used to be out like that, and I met her from Reek Wallace, and, you know, she knew the celebrities, and I'm a celebrity, so that's how I met her. And then wound up, like, came to be like one of my best friends. My daughter's named after her.
That's you even still show her like love.
That's my sister. And you know, it got deeper than like the surface. It was like that was my best friend. So that shit fucked me up. Like it fucked me up for years.
When she passed away?
When she got killed, it fucked me up for years. Like it made me look at everybody that was around me. It made me look at, I got depressed for a little while.
For real?
Absolutely, I got depressed. I remember driving on 95 and I was like, I don't even want to do this shit no more. I don't want, like, I'm like, can I just drive off this cliff?
What happened with her whole situation?
She got killed. She got shot up in some robbery type of shit. Damn. Somebody shot her in the head, and it was spooky. It was like, I mean, it's still spooky to this day, like my shit crawling. It was just different. It was like some movie shit, but it was really spooky, and it was really scary, and it was sad. It was just a sad story. Like, it was sad, and I had to go, like, you know, I had keys to the house. I had to open her doors for her parents. I had to do all that type of stuff because we was that close. And it fucked me up. It really fucked me up. I didn't want to do nothing. Like, music, nothing. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't even want to live myself.
Time in your career, like, you were like really, like, in it. So did they find the person who did it?
Well, there's some people that's locked up for it, but yeah, but it fucked me up. It fucked me up for a while, and then even like a little bit before, like, but after that, after I got over the fucked up, like you know, the part where I'm scared, I started getting to the reflection part when it just was like, you know, shit happened for a reason. I know, like now I feel stronger because I feel like I got an angel with me. Yeah. Now I got, you know, because she was like, don't fuck with, like, period. Like, she ain't play about me, period. Yeah. So it just was like, all right, now I kind of know what I gotta do. Like, I'm not even just living for me, I'm living for her too. Yeah. So.
Damn, like, yeah, cause I heard about that. I was talking to a bar manager out in West Philly, and I remember she brought her up, and then also they did like a little, like, kind of like story on TV or something like that.
Some bullshit.
It was like a prototype or something like that.
And a lot of people were saying like they knew her and this, that, and the third, but they didn't really. Like, she was like somebody who, if you knew her, she changed your life. Like, she was somebody who would, I know, like, she went to see somebody in the emergency room, and it was a bunch of people asleep. And you know, they was tired, they was gonna, she got everybody pizza. That's how she was. Like, if you had court, she's showing up for court. She was somebody who showed up for people. So it was, you know, it was.
Was that a reason for your hiatus?
I mean, that and just life, like me trying to figure with that happening, it just was like, I gotta really figure this shit out. And I think that after that happened, after I kind of was like, all right, I got some living to do, and I had some shit to get straightened out. After that happened, I just was like, all right, let me get in my bag. Let me get a better understanding and start recognizing who the fuck I am and what God has blessed me to do and what I can do.
So even just, you know, coming out of the industry, I won't say completely out because, you know, but coming out of the industry, did you see people change, like those that were once cheerleading or
absolutely,
I mean, everything, and then now?
Yeah, I mean, let's use this for example. You'll see people, they calling you. Well, they wouldn't call you at first. Then they hear your name, something, maybe you doing something on the right, whatever, a big show. Then your phone start ringing. Then when, you know, shit died down, your phone start ringing. Then they see you on VH1, MTV, BET, your phone start ringing again. And it's just like, first of all, how the fuck y'all niggas get my number again? Like, you don't. But that's how it is. That's how, I mean, and as long as my thing is like, as long as I know that, I know how to play it. Like, I'm not that. I mean, I'm friendly, but I'm not that friendly.
Yeah, that's the Leo.
Yeah, but just because I know how this industry is, so I know that sometimes people come around because they see shit popping. Yeah. And most of the time, people come around because they see shit popping.
I like that you're not bitter though. Like, you're not going and going crazy.
Absolutely. Absolutely not. First of all, I have a kid. Second of all, I'm a Leo. Third of all, I'm not bitter about what? Like, I know who I am. I know what I had to offer. I know what's about to happen. I know what happened before. And my thing is, like, it's good to talk about the past, shit that happened in the past, but right now we talking about what's popping. Damn. Let's get to this fucking bag.
What's popping right now is motherhood. Like, you got a daughter. Shout out to Coco.
Exactly. Shout out to Coco. I'm Coco's mother.
Somebody said ARN was your baby father, and I just I thought
I like ARN, but what? So everybody on social media, they know ARN is not my baby.
It fucked me up though. It's like, I was like, wait a minute, you gotta do a little homework. I almost believed it. I'm like,
I shout out to ARN, but
but then you post your boyfriend husband. So when you post, I was like, no, it's not.
But a million times though, like.
I think people just want to say shit.
Of course, and I'm used to that though. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, with maturity comes wisdom. I know how shit go. It shit don't be, you know, a lot of shit just don't be as deep as people be making it.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So motherhood. How has it changed you? You feel like that love, that maybe a void they might have been missing.
Absolutely. I just feel like that's my little baby. That's my little best friend, and it's like, it's me. And I waited so long because I waited a while because I wanted it to be right. And I had it, and I got pregnant when I felt like it was right. Right. And it was right for me. It was, at that time, it was right for me. And right now,
before the car accident or after?
That's after the car accident. Yeah, because I told you about the car accident. I forgot about that. Yeah. But that, even that car accident was like, it was like learning lessons. Like, I was depressed about Ryan. I was drinking heavily though. Like, I would have a bottle in my pocketbook. I was drinking crazy. And I almost fucking killed myself. I got a DUI. I got had to go to classes, which was embarrassing for me.
It cost money. It's like
$40. Yeah. But and then years later, it just was like, all right. Not that it was a surprise, but it was a beautiful surprise. Like, that's my little me. Yeah. Everything about me, even my rough side, my soft side, is just her. Yeah. So I'm happy to be a mom. I love it. That's my baby. Shout out to Coco. Shout out to Coco.
And not Coco from SWB. Your baby Coco.
Baby Coco. Baby Coco.
You know how the internet now, people will be like, she talk about Coco from like
weird. Y'all weird as shit. Weird as shit for that.
So how you feel about just like the new artists now? Like, because when you came out, it was different varieties, but now it's like it's more females, and
which is good.
It is.
I'm glad about that. I'm happy.
And you fuck with Rocky heavy too.
That's my dog. I fucks with Rocky. Like, shout out to Rocky. I feel like it's so many genres of females, and for a long time, for years and years, I would do interview after interview, and people would be like, well, how do you feel about just being one? It's only one female or two females, and like, I'm tired of answering that question. There's so many females that do so many different things. Shout out to Tierra Whack. Like, there's so many females that do different things, and that have different facets to their self and their careers and their music, and I love it. It's like inspiring, because when I was younger, before I even started, and the people that I listened to was MC Lyte and Queen Latifah and Salt and Pepper, and they, none of them was the same, right? But I still love them all equally. You know what I mean? For different things, I took different things from those people. At Moni Love, I took different things from those artists, and I want Coco to take different things from different people that she like. I don't want it to just be all one thing.
Would you want Coco to get into some music?
First of all, Coco makes up songs, and she's only one. Like, she makes up songs at the song. So I'm thinking she's either going to be a singer or a rapper, but I gotta be a singer. But yes, but the thing about it is that I'm blessed with telling her exactly about the music. Like, your mom got a first hand on telling you, shit that's cool, shit that ain't cool.
Is it gonna be on something like, because I know, rest in peace to Megan Thee Stallion's mom, but is it gonna be like that? Because I know her mom was a rapper out in like Houston,
right.
She got with her and just
possibly, I mean, because it's nothing like, if my mom was a rapper, I would want her to tell me shit too, like so.
What would you tell her, like, to watch out in the industry? Because you done seen it, like, and I'm talking about when the CD era, when they had budgets. Like, now the budgets and the money is different because of the internet. Like, what would you tell her?
I would just tell her, you can't really get caught up in relationships with the music business, because the music business is just that, it's a business.
Yes.
You get you some people that you fuck with, that you love, and you lock them in, and you tie them in, and you love on them, and let them love on you. But when it comes to like the music business, don't think that anybody's your friend. Play it like a business. We gonna learn this business. We gonna do these numbers. We gonna figure this shit out. But at the end of the day, know who is who and what is what.
Right. I agree. You still got some of that industry money.
That same industry money. I mean, I do what I do. Listen.
Royalties. Something.
I do. I mean, I'm an ASCAP writer. Yeah. And I also still write. And I write R&B and pop still. Okay. And that's what I do now. And I still rap. So, and I do other things like shit. Who is a rapper that just rap?
You right about that. I think Cardi B had to kind of like force Offset to get some houses.
Yeah, like you gotta get these. You gotta get down with this real estate. You gotta sell these. You gotta listen. I sell everything except for pussy. That's what I do. Look, I have everything for sale, and you will see it on my page. Like, I have pop-up shops. I sell pins.
Workshops.
I sell business shops. I sell my knowledge. I sell everything because that's what you have to do. You have to have 5 different avenues.
Make sure y'all sign up for that webinar too. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Listen, the webinar, we done with the webinar. I'm doing an actual class, and if you want to get with the class, holla at me. I'm hands-on, and I'm telling you the art of music. I'm telling you how to write 16 bars. I'm telling you how to pick out beats. I'm telling you how to hold a mic, because people don't even know how to hold a mic. Y'all think y'all so dope. Y'all don't even know how to hold a mic. You talking about all this muffled. Yeah. You don't even know how to hold a mic.
And also, you gotta tell them how to write these like radios, like songs,
songs
that make sense. Yeah.
Songs that make sense. You have to connect these bars. You can't just be talking about black and then go to orange. You gotta make sure this shit makes sense. But at the end of the day, I think that I'm glad that I'm happy, I'm blessed, and that's what it is. Like, I'm blessed, and I came to that conclusion after I got past all the hurt and all the. I mean, because at one time I was bitter. I was trying to figure this shit out. Like, you be trying to just because I felt like I listened to this person, the shit didn't work this way. They not answering the phone, like little shit like that, and that's how it goes with this. I figured this shit out, and I think that my path was meant for me to take. Yeah. It was meant for me to learn from. It was meant for me to learn and spread my knowledge, because I got it. Like, I could tell, and I used to be like, don't nobody want to hear from me. Don't nobody want to. Yes, they do. Why wouldn't they? I got it firsthand. Like, I don't work with the best of people. And it's not from luck. And I used to think I didn't deserve to be where I was at. Like, I literally thought that I didn't deserve, like, I'm just a girl from Nightstand that used to be on the step. That was my favorite line. Are you a girl from Nightstand that used to be on the step that saw the world? That people started liking. People started liking what you had to offer. And it's okay. It's okay for people to fuck with you. It's okay for people to like you, because from where I'm from, I'm used to motherfuckers talking shit. I'm used to people not liking me. So I'm used to that. So when they do like me, I'm like, fuck is up with them? Why you all jocking me? What's up with you? Like, what the fuck you got going on? What? Bitch, you trying to get in? Like, what you trying to do? Now, everybody don't have a plot and a plan. Yeah. Some people just fuck with you because they fuck with you, or they see something in themselves that you have to offer.
How real do you have to be to get far? Because I'm 50-50 with this, and some people will argue with me because of this. I feel like Philly has a hard time getting to superstar status, but then, you got Will Smith, and then you got like Kevin Hart, but then Philly always, we get to a certain, like, we don't really reach our full potential of
Absolutely not.
Is that like because we real about shit, or that you have to know how to swindle it?
You have to maneuver. You have to maneuver, period, point blank. You could keep it real to the day is long. That shit is not, in Philly, that shit is not going to get you a bag. You could keep it real. Like, you could keep it, I mean, you can. But guess what? Even the motherfuckers who say, they the realest motherfuckers, you have to learn this business. Because in business, it's not about what's real. It's about how business goes. Listen, figure this shit out. You gotta figure it out. And sometimes it take you a minute to figure it out, because you just want to keep it real so bad. And I don't do this, I don't do that. Sometimes you gonna have to go to dinner with that white man. Yeah. Yeah, man, you ain't gotta fuck him or suck his dick, but sometimes you have to go to dinner with that white man.
Was you in a position where you had to do that? Where you had to, they wanted that, or they wanted?
Yeah, I was not going to dinner with like me myself. I'm just saying, like, all right, so I was offered deals and I didn't take them because I was trying to keep it real. Yeah, I'm not doing this because. What the fuck is my people in my neighborhood going to think? What the fuck is sneaker deals. Movie deals. I'm not doing that. They going to laugh at me. No.
You wish they did it?
Absolutely. But it's a learning experience, because now I can tell my daughter, like, listen, if ain't nobody trying to pimp you out, nobody ain't trying to fuck you, nobody trying to make it work for you. Make it work for you, because motherfucker, like I said, people offer me sneaker deals, Dada, and I was like, I'm not wearing no fucking Dadas. I'm not wearing no Dada. I remember saying this, and you can ask Charlie.
What's Dadas?
Exactly, some Jamaican shit. But guess what? It was a check. I could have made the sneaker exactly how I wanted to. Yeah. But back then, I was so young and not knowing.
Yeah.
Like, I could have made them Dadas pop.
Yo, I'm gonna cut you, but I thought this was so smart. Someone said Jay-Z always go to the second best companies because he can build them up, take that money and use it for other things. Reeboks.
Absolutely.
Then he went to, what was that, Samsung for his album.
He don't go to iPhone. He not going to Apple. He not going to Nike. He going to exactly. I ain't gonna think about that though.
Yeah, that was a real good. I was like, that
kind
of makes sense. And it was another. Where did he go? He didn't go to Google. He went to Bing. I said,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He figuring this shit out. It's about figuring it out, getting your shit together and figuring it out and making it work for you and your family and your family's family and your legacy. Like, that's what it's about. Like, we gotta stop caring about what a motherfucker think. Like, no, I don't want to do this because and that was my problem. I don't want to do this. I done did songs with people because people in my city wasn't fucking with them, and they would do the same shit in a heartbeat. Like, they would, they would turn their back on me in a heartbeat. But I would do that shit because I was like, on some, I'm not doing that because they don't fuck with this person. Yeah. They wouldn't give a fuck about me, so why I give a fuck about them?
Real shit. How do you feel about just, well, two things I want to ask you. How do you feel about just, did you see the Dame Dash interview on No Jumper?
I don't think so.
Okay, how do you feel about like just Jay being, jumping into the the NFL now, making his move? How do you honestly feel about that?
I honestly don't give a fuck. I honestly don't give a fuck. I feel like he hasn't really, to me, Jay-Z hasn't really done a deal where it doesn't make. He's a smart man, so let's see and wait. We be so hyped to fucking pass judgment on people before we even know what's going on. Like, you don't know what listen, we got a nigga in a room. We ain't have a nigga in a room. We got a real nigga in a room. Let's see what happens before we be so hyped. Like, calm the fuck down. Yeah. And just see what happens. See what happens, because guess what? Instead of him talking, he's fucking, it's actions. Let's see what happens.
What do you think about Kanye?
Kanye's an asshole. Yeah. Kanye's a smart genius, musical genius, asshole. He's always been like that. Like, what the fuck is the? He's always been like that. Right now, he on some different shit. I miss the old Kanye like everybody else, but I miss the Kanye when he said George Bush don't care about black people. I miss that Kanye, but that Kanye is over. But Kanye on some, like, let's talk. Kanye lost his mind. We don't know what the fuck Kanye is going on. Like,
I always thought it was like he was just trying to get the whole like business, what is it, ideals for like his, like, I'm sorry, for his family. That's why he was tied with Donald Trump. Maybe him and Donald Trump was friends, or maybe Donald Trump had some knowledge or something that he needs, or the reason why he's.
But see, with Kanye, I can't get him that same pass with Jay, because to me he's proven himself to be on come back into the light, Kanye. He's proven himself time and time again. Don't take nothing away from his music. Don't take nothing from the Yeezys. I fuck with them. They very comfortable. But I just feel like I don't know. I just feel like you and Trump, like, come on. I mean, because if Jay was like on the Trump tip, I probably would be like, what the fuck is going on? I probably would feel like that, but I also would give him a chance because he has improved. He ain't constantly day in and day out do nut shit. Kanye been doing nut shit. So you be like, all right, Kanye, enough is enough with this fucking red hat button. Right. You know what I mean?
I agree. What about the love on, like, with Nipsey Hussle? Do you think a lot of this is just, people showing genuine love with like celebrities, or do you think it's just kind of like a clout chase? Or
no, even with me, I feel like sometimes you run late on shit. And now, cause even when I hear Nip, I be like, damn, Nip. And I gotta say, like, I knew who Nipsey was. I wasn't like a huge fan until I started digging in. I'm like, I feel like an asshole. I feel like I'm kicking myself to keep it a bean. Kicking myself, like, where the fuck was I at that I wasn't like on a Nip train? Yeah. But I ain't gonna front and be like, I've been fucking. No, I fucks with, like, I wish the way I feel now I felt a year ago. I wish that. And there's people who did feel like that. So what the fuck do it matter? Yeah. What the fuck do it matter? The thing of it is that let's keep his legacy alive. Let's do some shit for our community. Let's do that. Like, people worrying about the wrong shit. Yeah. Stop worrying about the wrong shit.
You ever thought about getting some artists under your belt, maybe?
That's what I'm doing. Top Tier Entertainment. I have my own label now.
Okay.
And I am currently. I had like a couple of artists in mind. I'm currently looking for artists, but it's got to be a certain artist. I only want to start with 3. I got one that I'm. Rocky?
Yeah.
No, Rocky ain't my artist.
Okay.
I would love Rocky.
Somebody put that in my inbox too.
Yeah, Rocky.
I'll put it out there.
No, yeah, I would love to. Like I said, I got so much to, even with the classes, I got so much to learn, and I feel like I haven't used all my resources to say, yo, I got this person, I got this person, I got this person. I ain't used none of them. I know so many people, and I fuck with so many people, and one thing about me is my name has always been solid. I never had no dirty name. I never had no nut ass name. I always been solid. I'm just a solid woman. So even with business, like I'm just solid. I'm respected because I respect people. So that's just basically what I'm doing. Just trying to get some good artists that I believe in, that I feel like has that magic that I want, and change their lives.
But listen, I appreciate you for coming and views on the couch, but it would not be a complete interview because I haven't seen this on any other interviews besides the throwback ones. That I would get a nice little freestyle views on the couch, Mrs. Jade.
See, first of all, you done gave me every little piece you was going. Oh, Jay, we gonna do this. We gonna do this.
Oh, you know what I did want to ask you? What? Now, I always see on your page, you always, watching your weight, trying to lose weight. Like, what's your whole, end game with that? Like, is it just, because there was another thing too, a girl was like, because you asked her, I'm a full-figured woman, and how can I, Missy came in the game, kind of full-figured. Like, and it's like everybody's getting their bodies done. What is it?
I just feel like whatever is for you, what you want to do, how you feel, and you, at the end of the day, big, tall, small, skinny, you gotta have that confidence. You gotta feel like, all right, well, when I get on this TV screen, I'm comfortable. So if you not comfortable, change it. Okay. Yeah, you want to see it. But if you're not comfortable, change it. And whatever way you want to change it, I ain't mad at you.
Does that work with women though? Because Biggie, Heavy D, all of them, like, men was a little different.
Yeah, men are still different. I mean, do what you want to do. If you feel comfortable, big, small, like I don't feel comfortable sometimes. I want to fucking go work out. So I'm going to go work out. Or I might gotta call up a doctor and get it. Or sometimes I might do feel comfortable and I'm like, bitch, take all of it. However you feel, that's a personal thing.
Is that gonna hinder you though? Like if your person don't feel comfortable, like if they don't feel confident in themselves because they might have some weight or they might have a little crook in the arm. Like, do you think that, or
a crook in the arm? What the fuck is a crook in the arm?
Or has that ever like hinder you? Like, all right, yo, I don't feel comfortable on stage or in my clothes, so I'ma just.
It's. I think that I ain't gonna say maybe I think it's a woman thing. Like shit, we be feeling like 20 pounds overweight when our period on or whatever, however the case may be. But I think that, like I said, if you're comfortable in that way, you're gonna be comfortable on stage. If you're uncomfortable, change it. It ain't it ain't really.
I feel like I could just go on and on with you because I got like everything is popping in my head. What makes a person's star quality? Like, you've been around so many stars. Right. Like, what gives it that? I think that sometimes when you walk into a room, sometimes people are really, really good, and sometimes they just don't have that star quality. Which the star quality sometimes is confidence, sometimes is I don't know. It's just and that's what I'm saying. Like, even with the people who I want to fuck with, sometimes they might be dope, but you don't got that star quality. Like. Or you might be really rough around the edges and you got that star quality. Like, some people just have, it's an it factor. Everybody don't have it. Some motherfuckers could, everybody don't have what it takes to be in this game. Some people shine brighter than others. And not like on purpose. Some people just do without trying. It's something that happens without trying. Yeah.
Cause you can do all you want. I don't give a fuck. You can have an icy watch, a crazy car, and this thing, and you could try shine so hard, but you look like a fucking nut at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Somebody said to be a decent rapper, you gotta be a decent. No, he said you gotta be a decent nigga, then a decent rapper. You can't become a. He said you gotta be a decent nigga to be a decent rapper. You can't become decent after or something like that. Something like that.
Makes sense,
like you can't be a decent.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense.
So yeah, something along like you can't be a corny nigga
and then try to be a decent rapper. Yeah, because that shit I'ma see it. Yeah. I'ma see it. Everybody's gonna see it. And you gonna be forever trying to chase. You gonna be trying to fucking make songs and trying to be decent. Yeah. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
You running late, bro. If you trying to do that, like you running late. Like whatever God gave you, and God give us a bunch of stuff. Sometimes it ain't for you. You could be a great ass rapper, and it just might not be your thing. Like it's so many other things you can do instead of rapping in the music industry. You can fucking style people. You can fucking be an engineer. You can be a camera person. You can be a producer. You can do so much. You can be an executive. You can get people deals. You can take away deals. Whatever you want to do, you can do. But you gotta find your thing.
What about the whole drugs, like the drug? Like, how you feel about this? Like everything is like drug infested now.
Cause y'all niggas go get help. Go get help. Go get help. There's a lot of people that's on drugs that let the drugs talk for them and do a bunch of shit. Like you a nut too. Like go get help.
Yeah, but look, Jade, I'm happy that you didn't end up on no drugs, because sometimes with just careers, decisions, or things that they want to do or might not want to do, or even just like same thing would happen to Dave Chappelle. Like I guess they was trying to own him, and he was like, no, I don't care how much money you give. Like I'm just happy that you ain't.
And it can get like that though. It can really literally, like I told you, even with the alcohol, like that shit. Like I like to drink. Don't get me wrong. I got a cocktail here. It's almost gone.
You gotta refill.
But but the thing about it is that you gotta know when to say when, and you still gotta live. Like you can't let, because that's what we was talking about earlier about having the classes, the mental stuff. You still have to maintain who you are, and don't let all these drugs and all this shit cloud your mind, because it can cloud your mind and have you thinking crazy shit and have you thinking you the best motherfucker that ever walked the earth. Meanwhile, you looking like a whole crackhead out here. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I'm saying? Like it can deter you from your meaning in life. It can make you go another place. I don't know. Like I just feel like drugs can really cloud your mind, and you could do whatever you want to do. I just feel like make your fucking mark in the world. That's what we're here for. We're here to make our mark in the world. Make your mark in the world.
Make it a good mark.
Make it a good mark. Don't be a mark. Mark ass niggas. Don't make a mark. Don't be a mark. Like just make it a good mark. And I mean, and even if you is on drugs, like get off, rumble them joints, like rumble that shit. It's a lot, like, and I got family members. Of course, all of us got family members that's on drugs. But
the pills thing is like
that pills thing is crazy. But what it is a motherfucker trying to hide for some shit down on the face most of the time.
Yeah, because I watched that Bobby the Bar story and I was like, God,
I ain't see that. I want to see that.
Real good.
What is it on Netflix?
It's actually I'm gonna sing it like I just watched it this morning. Yeah. But thank you for coming to Views on the Couch. I appreciate you. I love the Thelma Louise record.
Thelma Louise. Me and Nina Rose. Make sure. Listen, that is still.
What was the guy on there? What was that record?
My lights. Me and Nina actually got a song on an album called Drugs, and it's about like it's very transparent. It's about when she was getting high with the pills and all that, and I was like, I'm not fucking with it. I'm not fucking with you because you on them joints too hard. Yeah, and it started off with me. It's from my point of view telling her like, yo, I'm not fucking with you. Yeah. I'm not like, what the fuck is up with you? Like this ain't us. And then she is from her point of view saying like, damn, she ain't answering the phone, she ain't fucking with me. It's real good. It's featuring lights. It's like everybody's favorite song on the album.
You ever feel like
make sure y'all download it.
She could have been way bigger than just where it's at now because of fucking with the drugs and and the whole smoking. Because even just I talked to a few people just to kind of just make sure this interview we touched everything.
Right.
And you know, a couple of folks did say that, you know, before they used to wild out. Like, I'm talking about, you know, she smoked. Don't smoke,
right,
you know,
right,
get the drink on and stuff like that. So I'm just now, you're just opening up about the whole, you know, the drug thing. But do you ever feel like things would have been on a different track if she had?
I don't know. I feel like everybody path is they path. Like Nina got good shit coming up, so we don't know what that like. That's a part of her story. Everybody has a part of their story. Like Nina is like one of my favorite female rappers ever. Like the touch of mic, period, point blank. I don't give a fuck what she did or how she like or what I did. Like however it goes, I don't. Like I said, you just gotta figure it out, and she figuring that shit out. She figured it out. What mark are we gonna leave on the world? Well, you know, everybody go through there. What's going on?
So yeah, thank you, Miss Jade.
No
Jade.
problem.
So I have to say the Miss or just Jade? Or?
I'm just Jade.
Is your name Jade?
No.
What is it?
Shania.
I knew that.
Exactly.
Thank you for coming to view.
No problem. I had a good time.
Yo, appreciate you. Is there anything everybody should know right now about you? What you got coming up? What you doing?
Right now, Top Tier Entertainment. Got my own label. I'm looking for some artists, some good ones, some ones with star quality. Some people that listen, some people that want to learn, some people that want to get rich. Yeah, so Top Tier Entertainment. I have the masterclass coming up. Probably like next month I'm gonna do a masterclass teaching people the art of rapping, the bars, all that type of stuff. Yeah, I mean, my Instagram is @TheRoomIsJade. Make sure y'all follow me. If you have beats, I need R&B and pop beats and rap beats. Beats for the number 4 Jade at yahoo.com.
Yeah. Views on the couch. Jade, hold on. I know I scared you, but I didn't want you to leave. Who did that shit? You like a baddie. Anyway,
I am.
Yeah, you a baddie. But I'm even more baddie. My birthday about to come up over September 1st, 8/30.
September 1st.
Yeah. But yo, speaking of that, you met my Virgo brother. Rest in peace. Michael Jackson.
I did.
You met Mike?
I did.
I
did. I met Michael Jackson. Charlie May took me to shout out to Charlie. He took me to meet Michael Jackson. What? We pulls up, we in LA. He like, Jay, take this road with me. And I'm like, all right. When I get there, there's like soldiers and shit everywhere. And I'm like, Charlie, where we at? About to meet Michael Jackson, but I was bullshit. Like, me and Michael Jackson. He was like, he ain't say shit. We get there. He got sneaks in his hand, like some Air Maxes in a bag.
Oh, not the Dada?
No, not the fucking Dada. Don't do that in my heart. I should have stood. We would have been having no Dada right here. Anyway, so we get there, and the inside is like a studio. Come to find out, it was Rodney Jerkins' studio. Michael Jackson come down the steps, and I was like, he was like, hi. Charlie was like, this is Jade. Michael, this is Jade. Jade, this is Michael. He was like, hi. I was like, hi. It was Michael fucking Jackson. Yo. He was like, this is my son. He introduced me to his son. And from that point on, I was like, you know, it's fucking Michael Jackson though. Yeah.
Look, man, I just really wanted to know, so that was it. Alright.
Okay.
Wait.
You crazy as shit.
Janet Jackson.
Oh, I party with Janet Jackson. Janet Jackson was like my Michael Jackson. Like Janet Jackson, I used to dress in all black with Janet Jackson. But yeah, so it was like me, Janet, bunch of other like actresses and all that. So yeah, I got some stories.
You got some stories?
I do.
I don't want you. Part two.
I got some stories. Part two,
y'all.
What is this? What's going on with the Spinky?
With my nail? I bite my nail.
Yeah, part 2 though.